velocity of sound is nothing but 340 minus velocity of observer is nothing but 8, but in opposite direction तो ये होगा मेरे पास -8 divided by this one is nothing but 340 minus velocity of source is nothing but positive, that is nothing but of your plus 12 part of relation. So once you know this condition right now, we can simplify the relation right now for this one. ये होगा मेरे पास 200 into 340 my plus of your 8, this will become for me 348 divided by over 340 minus of your 12, that will become for me 328 part. So 2 decimal तक आप अपने कैलकुलेशन कर लीजिए, that will give me the answer. ये कैलकुलेशन मैं आपके लिए छोड़ रहा हूँ, you to do it on your own part of relation. दो टर्म का कैलकुलेशन कर लीजिए, मल्टीप्लाई कर लीजिए, you will get the answer for that one. So this is the one way of the another model we get a questions in your examination part. अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो कराने जा रहा हूं मैं, बहुत ही बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है, थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चन है, सोच समझ के आंसर देने की कोशिश करो. इफ आई कैन सी दैट इफ यू कैन गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन, 90% यू आर इन अ पोजीशन टू क्रॉस 120 आउट ऑफ 40 170 180 इन योर फिजिक्स पार्ट ऑफ रिलेशन. अब गलती मत करना, सोच समझ के आंसर देना और ध्यान से लगाना, बिकॉज इट इज प्योरली बेस्ड अपॉन योर कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ योर रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी, व्हाट यू कॉल द डॉपलर इफेक्ट का कंडीशन और डेफिनेशन पे रखा हुआ है. आई होप यू आर क्लियर विद दिस क्वेश्चन एवरीवन. बेटा ये क्वेश्चन क्लियर है ना सभी का? If it is not moving in a straight line, तो line joining करना है. You need to take the components part of relation, and along the line joining, you just apply the formula taking the sign convention. Nothing else is being in such type of equations. So don't try to get confused and don't try to leave such type of equations in the examination hall. ये दो टाइप दो डेसिमल तक का एक डेसिमल, so दो डेसिमल तक का आप कैलकुलेशन कर लीजिए, मल्टीप्लाई कर लीजिए, आराम से उसका आंसर निकल जाए. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सोच समझ के आंसर देना, अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. That will really help you out in how far you are understanding the Doppler effect definition basically. So question है, SHM से connect कर रहा हूँ basically. Find out the position where the F apparent is maximum or minimum. Find out the position. Find out the position where F apparent is maximum and minimum. मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम पार्ट ऑफ रिलेशन, ये इसका क्वेश्चन है. अब डायग्राम देखो इसका जो दे रखा है प्रॉब्लम में, दिस इज योर डायग्राम राइट नाउ. दिस इज योर स्प्रिंग एंड दिस इज योर ब्लॉक of mass, say for example, and this is on some, say for example, horizontal surface like this. It is making an SHM for this given condition. So when it is making an SHM, this is its mean position and here is its extreme position, and you have given some points right now for this one. So these are the 3 points which have been given for me. The points are given as of your point P, point Q and point R. Observer is somewhere here right now. This fellow is at rest. This is your observer, and observer is seeing this one, and velocity of observer is equals to 0. And this one is of your source. On this source there is a, what you call that one, speaker, a loudspeaker or something from which the sound is being produced, and it is making an SHM. Now the question is, find out the position where F apparent is maximum and minimum. These are given points for me, P, Q and as well as of your R. बताओ आंसर क्या होगा? कोई बता सकता है? So where is the point where we'll get the maximum frequency and as a PQ, this one is yeah. इसका स्प्रिंग कांस्टेंट है, मान के चलो कि ट्राई करो. बोर्ड दिख रहा है बेटा बराबर? कोई देगा आंसर? Find out the position where F apparent is maximum or minimum. ट्राई करो जल्दी से. इक्वेशन कुछ नहीं लगाना है, लॉजिकली सोचना है बस. नो वन. Harshini, Vaishnavi, what happened?
R and P, sir.
Is beta?
R and P.
R and P. Still? Still? R and P is not the answer beta. सी आप लोग डॉपलर इफेक्ट 2-3 साल से पढ़ रहे हो, फिर भी एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो जा रहे हैं। ऐसे क्वेश्चन जनरली पूछे जाते हैं बेसिकली, थोड़ा आपको लॉजिक लगाना होगा, से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है बेटा इसमें। ऑब्जर्वर है, ये अपना सोर्स है। सी आई विल टेल यू राइट नाउ, आप लोग ने सी आई विल टेल यू हाउ यू माइट हैव बीन थिंकिंग व्हेन दिस इज अ सोर्स, you might have been thinking that sir source is going towards an observer, so when it goes towards your R it will be hearing maxima, and when it is coming back this is your maximum, what do you call that, extreme position, this is your negative extreme. When it comes to here right now, as it is moving away, the frequency has been decreasing, so it will be hearing minimum condition. But no, it is not happening like that. Now see what exactly is happening in this situation. See, when this body comes here right now at this position, listen it carefully, at extreme position, what is the velocity beta? Velocity of the source will become for me zero in SHM.
Zero.
In
Yes, sir.
SHM, velocity of the source is zero. When velocity of the source is zero, there is no relative motion between source and observer. So Doppler effect will not take place. We will hear actual frequency of the sound. Got that point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, when it comes to the mean position right now, to the other extreme position right now, again, even at this extreme position, velocity of the source is how much for me? Zero.
Zero.
So even in this position P, he will hear the actual frequency. Got it? I hope you
Yes,
got an
sir.
idea where you are doing the mistake. That is the reason I am trying to tell you. So at point R, that means in SHM at the extreme position, velocity of source is zero. So there is no relative motion, because Doppler effect definition says that when there is the relative motion between source and observer, then only Doppler effect will take place. At extreme position, velocity of the source is how much for me? Zero. So there is no Doppler effect. That is the reason at R, he will listen actual frequency, whatever might have been the frequency of the source, that he will be listening, but not maxima. At point P also, velocity of source is zero. Even at this position, he will hear exactly the actual frequency of your sound. Now, velocity of the source at the mean position will be equal to how much for me? R into your omega. As it is making an SHM, V is equals to your R into your omega. R is nothing but amplitude layer around, it is nothing but A into your omega part. I represented by distance as FR. So, velocity of the source is nothing but of your A into your omega part of relation. Now, tell me what will be the maximum frequency? F max is equals to, from this position right now, if I'm writing actual frequency into V minus velocity of observer is no doubt at zero, minus V minus velocity of source is moving towards the given condition right now, so that will be equal to how much for me? Positive. So that will be equal
Positive.
to your A into your omega. That means F max will become for me F V by over V minus A into omega. So this will be your F max at your Q only, when it is moving towards the observer, when it is moving towards the observer. In the same way, F minima is equals to, again for me, F V, because velocity of observer is at your zero, minus, it is right now moving away for the given condition, so that will become for me how much better? V minus of minus, this will become for me plus, that is nothing but A into your omega. So this will be your F max and this will be your F minimum. See how simple was the question. He was not asking this value F max and F minima. He was asking that in the given diagram, tell me the point where we are having maxima and minima. Both maxima and minima will be at a position of your Q only, provided either it is moving towards or moving away. That depends upon the options conditions, but not at your P and not at your R. 90% students will give the answer like that only, because in options also will be representing that one very clearly. At R it will be maximum, at P it will be your minimum part of relation. But as in the SHM we know, at R, at extreme position, velocity of source is zero, and at extreme negative extreme also velocity of source is zero. So there is no relative motion. So Doppler effect will not take place at point P and as well as of your R part of relation. I hope you are clear with this one, but everyone, isn't it? This thing is also applicable in circular motion also, beta. If the particle Doppler effect in circular motion, you might have been seeing the questions on this one also. When the particle is moving in a circular path, and this is the largest distance where the observer is standing right now. Say for example, here is somewhere the observer is been standing, and here is your source which is been producing the sound like this, isn't it? And when it comes here right now, this will be the source, isn't it? So this is your velocity, and here it is nothing but of your velocity. These are the positions. You might have been known this one. When it is been moving from this one, you try to draw the line joining between them. So when it is moving at this position, we have maximum position, and this one will be having minimum, and at this one it is a perpendicular, that is angle between them is 90, so there will be no Doppler effect for the given condition part. So at the lowest position maximum frequency, at highest position minimum frequency. If the body is moving like this, at highest position it will be maxima, and at lowest position it will be the minima. That depends upon the rotation of your source part of relation. This type of questions also you might have been already done in your revision of your waves part of relation. So try to remember that logic and try to do the problem part of relation. I hope you're clear with this one, but everyone. Next wala, very important. I hope you already know it, but still I'm trying to give it in this little bit detailed method. So try to understand and try to do it along with me. The reflection from the cliff or a moving wall, I can say. Doppler effect I am trying to apply it from the reflection. So that is the limit of viewer. Is better? Hello? Reflection from a cliff or a moving wall. Reflection from a cliff or a moving wall. Case number 1 dekh lo. मान के चलो, this one is some wall for you, and this is your horizontal surface, and here is your car, and a man is standing on the car, and here somewhere there is a source which is producing the sound. This is a crown. This is your velocity of source, isn't it? And this one is your observer. This one is your observer. Velocity of observer is equals to 0. Velocity of observer is equals to 0. ठीक है ना? So first condition right now, when car is approaching a wall, when car is approaching a wall part of relation, if the car is approaching a wall, observer or wall, I can say this one is your wall. Wall is at rest, so velocity of wall will be acting as an observer beta here. So velocity of observer will be 0. Source is moving, that means the car is moving in the front direction. The velocity of the source, I'm taking it as of your velocity of source is equals to, say for example, Vs. Velocity of source is equals to, say for example, for me, Vs part of relation part, or wait, not anything right now depending upon the given condition. So apparent frequencies का कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? F dash is equals to your F into your V minus 0 divided by your V minus, as it is moving towards the given condition, that will be equal to what? Positive. So this will be V Ps. So this will be given condition. So this will become for me your, this will become for me your F into your V by V minus Vs. So this is your first condition. Now in second condition, when the car is being moving away from the given condition right now, from the given condition, when it is being moving away for the second part after what do you call it, reaching towards the wall, when it is taking back its path right now, I'm trying to draw for the second part right now here. This is for your second part, and this is your car, and here is their observer. Now remove the source. Now don't keep this sound box on this one right now. Now the wall, whatever the wall you are taking, wall will be acting as of your source. Wall will be acting as of your source, and the car will be acting as of your observer. This will be acting as of your observer. I hope you got a clarity in this one. During the reflection part of relation, the wall will be acting as of your source. Well, the wall will be acting as of your source. So velocity of the source will be equal to 0. Velocity of the source will be equal to your 0, and the car is moving away from the given condition right now. So that will be taken as of your positive. Now write the apparent frequency for this one. If I'm writing F dash is equals, that means F double dash is equals to. Now what is the frequency of the wall? The frequency of the wall will be equal to now F dash. Whatever the frequency has been heard in the first condition, that will be the frequency right now. So this will become for me your F double dash is equals to your F dash into your V minus velocity of an observer is right now moving away from the given condition. So this will be equal to minus of your V naught divided by V minus, observer is at rest, so velocity of the source is 0. So F double dash is equals to your F dash value already I got here, so I'm substituting that value F into your V by V minus of Vs into, this one is nothing but of your V plus V naught divided by your V. So this V gets cancelled. So apparent frequency will become for me F double dash is equals to your F into, this will become for me V plus V naught by V minus Vs. So this is the way how we do the problem with respect to the car, and as well as of your wall or reflection in the water or relative medium part also will be trying to do in the same way. So F double dash is equals to your F into V plus V naught divided by your V minus of your Vs part of relation. I hope everyone is clear with this one. I hope
sir.
everyone is clear with this one. चलो एक छोटा सा प्रॉब्लम लिख लो, जल्दी से करके बताओ. Let me see whether you are in a position to do or not. I'm writing the question and also give the option. So let me see how many of you can give me the answer in the fastest way. A motor car blowing a horn. A motor car blowing horn of frequency 124 vibrations per second. So try to do in the faster way, beta. Moves with a velocity of 72 kilometer per hour. 72 kilometer per hour towards a tall wall. The frequency of the reflected sound. The frequency of your reflected sound heard by the driver will be. I'll give the options for this one. First option is 109 vibrations per second. Second option is 132 vibrations per second. 132 vibrations per second. Third option is given for me 140 vibrations per second. 140 vibrations per second. And fourth option is given as of your 248 vibrations per second. 248 vibrations per second. So this is a question for you. I'll repeat the question. A motor car blowing a horn of frequency 124 vibrations per second moves with a velocity 72 km per hour towards a tall wall. The frequency of the reflected sound by the driver will be equal to how much? Given in the problem, velocity of your sound is equals to your 330 meter per second. 330 meter per second. Velocity of sound is given for me. This is your velocity of your sound. 330 meter per second. Come on, do it faster. Same, like previous concept with the way I told you, try to do it in the same way. Two? No, beta.
140, sir.
140? No. हो गया ऑप्शन और क्या है?
132.
एक जना 248 बोल दिया, एक जना 140 बोल दिया, एक जना 109 भी बोल दिया, बाकी बचा कितना 132. मेरे को तो 132 आया.
132.
मेरे तो 132 आया. देखो इसका कंडीशन जैसा मैंने लास्ट टाइम बोला था वैसी था ना. ये तो अपना वॉल था, isn't it? यहाँ पर अपना कार, एक कार पे पर्सन बैठा हुआ है और यहाँ पर अपने पास सोर्स है एंड इट इज मूविंग लाइक दिस ओनली बेटा. ठीक है ना. तो इसका कंडीशन क्या लिखोगे? पहले वॉल विल बी एक्टिंग एज एन ऑब्जर्वर, सो वेलोसिटी ऑफ ऑब्जर्वर इज 0. दिस वन इज वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स. वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स कितना देगा? 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर दिया रखा है. इसको मीटर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है. तो 72 into 5/18 तो कितना बन गया? 20 मीटर पर सेकंड बन गया. ठीक है ना. तो इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या आ जाएगा बताओ? f dash is equals to your f into your v by v minus 20. ये हो गया मेरे पास कंडीशन फर्स्ट वाला, isn't it? उसके बाद सेकंड वाला मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. बेसिकली ये अपने पास स्टिल वॉल है, isn't it? और ये अपने पास कार है. कार पे से अभी स्पीकर को हटा दो एंड स्टिल जस्ट कीप द मैन एंड दिस फेलो इज स्टिल मूविंग इन द फ्रंट डायरेक्शन. दैट इज नथिंग बट ऑफ योर vs. ये इसको रिफ्लेक्ट होकर वापस आएगा तो इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी होगा f डैश. ये ऑब्जर्व ये एक्ट करेगा एज अ सोर्स. वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स विल बी द 0 पार्ट ऑफ रिलेशन. अब इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालो. f डबल डैश इज इक्वल्स टू योर f डैश इनटू योर v माइनस. देखो अब क्या हो रहा है? साइन कन्वेंशन माइनस के प्लस ये सोर्स है तो माइनस हो जाएगा ना. यहाँ पर सोर्स से ऑब्जर्वर जा रहे हो राइट नाउ. क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस ऑफ माइनस दिस विल बिकम फॉर मी कितना हो जाएगा? माइनस ऑफ v. नो दिस विल बी एक्टिंग एज राइट नाउ व्हाट? ऑब्जर्वर. ये एक्ट करेगा राइट नाउ एज एन ऑब्जर्वर. ये तो सोर्स है ना. नो सो ऑब्जर्वर इज मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द सोर्स. मैंने क्या बोला था? साइन कन्वेंशन. अगर ऑब्जर्वर इज मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द सोर्स दैट विल बी नेगेटिव. दैट विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच फॉर मी? v नॉट डिवाइडेड बाय योर v ये हो गया मेरे पास 0, तो यानी एफ डबल डैश इज इक्वल्स टू, और एफ डैश की वैल्यू आ गई एफ वी बाई यूर वी माइनस 20 इंटू, ये हो गया मेरे पास v प्लस वी नॉट की वैल्यू कितनी है 20 डिवाइडेड बाई v, ये चले गया फिर से, तो एफ डबल डैश इज इक्वल्स टू, एफ डबल डैश इज इक्वल्स टू, ये बना मेरे पास कितना बेटा f इंटू यूर v प्लस 20 डिवाइडेड बाई v माइनस ऑफ 20। f की फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना देख रहा था एक्चुअल फ्रीक्वेंसी इन द प्रॉब्लम 124, इट इज 124 into this one is nothing but 330 ना, 330 plus of 20 divided by your 330 minus of your 20, तो ये फ्रीक्वेंसी बन गया मेरे पास, यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ मैं f डबल डैश इज इक्वल्स टू 124 into 320, this will become for me 350, 350 divided by ये 310, so approximately 2 पॉइंट तक डेसिमल मैंने करने के लिए बोला था, मैंने आप लोग को कर लो कितना आ रहा है देखो approximately, this will come for me 132 vibrations per second per vibration। ये छोटे गलतियां होते हैं डॉपलर इफेक्ट में, उसको आप लोग ध्यान में रखना है, knowing is one thing but reproducing in the examination hall in the fastest way is another important। आना अलग बात है, अगर मैं मिस्टेक करूं तो मेरे पास एक ऑप्शन है कि एटलीस्ट मैं रब करके मैं आपको बता सकता हूं, लेकिन आपके पास ऑप्शन में नहीं रहेगा मेडिकल एंट्रेंस में, अगर आपका एक बार आंसर चेक कर दिया तो वो फाइनल हो जाएगा, बेसिकली आप उसको रब नहीं कर सकते बेसिकली, वो छोटे छोटे मिस्टेक आपको करने की कोशिश मत करो, वो अभी अवॉइड करना है। कहता बेटा
140 आ रहा सर,
एग्जैक्टली 35 डिवाइडेड बाय 31 कितना आ रहा है देखो, मैंने कैलकुलेशन करा नहीं, मैं अप्रोक्सीमेटली बोल रहा हूं इसके, तो 30 डिवाइडेड बाय 31
1.129
कितना 1 पॉइंट, ये हो गया 124 इंटू ये कितना आ रहा 1.129, अच्छा 139 आ रहा, अच्छा ठीक है चलो फिर 140 कर लेते हैं, ओके ऐसा वाला ऑप्शन। तो डोंट ट्राई टू डू द कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक्स इन द डॉपलर इफेक्ट पार्टिकुलेशन, इसको हम लोग डेसिमल जैसा हम लोग 8/9 में करते हैं ना वैसा वाला है कैलकुलेशन कर लेकर आप लोग आंसर निकालने की कोशिश कर लो। सो आई होप यू आर क्लियर विद दिस वन बेटा, ठीक है ना, चलो और एक छोटा सा शॉर्टकट बता देता हूँ जल्दी से, इसका भी आंसर एक बार बताने की कोशिश करो, स्ट्रिंग वाला प्रॉब्लम है बेसिकली, आप लोग को पता ही होगा बट जल्दी से करने की कोशिश करो। मैं आपको क्वेश्चन दे देता हूँ राइट नाउ, जस्ट सी हियर राइट नाउ, ये क्वेश्चन है मेरे पास, स्ट्रिंग है, it is been fixed between two rigid supports and this is actual position of the pulse here। ये पल्स जो है ना यहाँ से यहाँ तक का डिस्टेंस है इसका मान के चलो 8 मीटर्स, और यहाँ से यहाँ तक का डिस्टेंस मान के चलो इसका 4 मीटर्स, सॉरी ये 4 मीटर्स है या 2 मीटर्स दे रहा हूँ, सो दिस वन इज 4 मीटर्स एंड दिस वन इज 2 मीटर्स एंड स्ट्रिंग इज फिक्स्ड बिटवीन टू रिजिड वॉल्स, string is fixed between two rigid walls, a pulse is being generated at a point, यहाँ पर एक pulse generate हुई है, at a point p pulse generate हुई है, minimum time after which the string will regain its shape, minimum time after which it regains